How much were we able to raise for 3E Snacks? Drum roll, please.
We are giving a check to 3E Snacks today for $1,600.
Oh, my.
And I believe you have some cash in your hand as well.
Yeah, I have $53. So $1,653 towards 3E Snacks.
Very cool.
Yep, that was Chris from The House. And thanks to this amazing community, we were able to raise over $1,600 for 3E Snacks through Horne Auto Center's Anniversary Bash, the Cornhole Tournament, and the Burger of the Week this weekend. Good morning, best friends, and welcome to the Morning Brew podcast. On today's episode, we recap an incredible weekend in the White Mountains. We catch up with Austin Burke after his big performances at Torreon and The House and get his thoughts on the weekend. Chris from The House joins us in studio for some laughs and to recap the event. We also talk with Kaylee Willis from 3E Snacks about what this support means for local families. Plus, we get a call from Brian from Pinedale who calls about the Anniversary Bash. Plus, we find out what Paul from Beaumont did this weekend, and we play some ridiculous games, recap the ACM Awards during our Country News Minute, and we get motivated with Janine Ford for Motivational Monday. It's a fun, emotional, community-filled episode of the Morning Brew, best friends. Let's get it started.
Chris Bennett and the Morning Brew.
On the phone, we are joined by Austin Burke, baby, our headliner for our big anniversary bash this weekend. Fresh off his plane from Nashville after an awesome weekend here in the White Mountains. First off, Austin, thank you so much for coming out to the anniversary bash.
Man, thank you, Chris. It was so much fun and just had a blast at Torreon on Friday. Got to play some great golf. And then obviously the house was phenomenal. Just such amazing people from top to bottom. I met so many incredible listeners and fans, and I want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart for having me out, and I think we might need to do it again.
Absolutely. What was your overall takeaway from the weekend here in Show Low in the White Mountains? Like, was there one moment that stuck out to you?
I mean, to be honest, I think it was just the people. Like, everybody I met was super nice. Brandon, my guitar player, he had a blast. He had so much fun. It was nice. My dad lives out there too, so I got to see him and spend some time with family. But man, I would just say overall, just the people, like really, really good people up there and Sholo and Pine Top, and I mean, it was special.
So what's next for Austin Burke right now? I think you have your playlisted podcast tonight, right?
Got the show tonight. Yep. Be sure to tune into that. Just dropped an episode. Got the live show tonight, so that'll be fun. And then actually one thing Brandon and I worked on when we were up there is we decided I'm gonna start working on my album. So we're gonna put out an album in 2027.
Heck,
you heard it here first.
Oh, heck yes! We can't wait for it. Man, just thanks again. It was such a magical weekend. Hopefully we'll have you back out here again, and can't wait for that new music.
Thank you, Chris. I got to go get back to some crying babies. Back to reality.
It is now time for Chris's Country News Minute, and it was a big night in Vegas last night for the 2026 ACM Awards hosted by Shania Twain. Dun, da, 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 da. Let's go, girls. Cody Johnson took home the biggest award of the night, winning Entertainer of the Year and Male Artist of the Year, while Ella Langley had a huge night too, winning Female Artist of the Year and Single of the Year for Choosing Texas and Artist Songwriter of the Year. Ooh, I want to be her. I want to be her so bad. Brooks and Dunn picked up Duo of the Year, while the Red Clay Strays won Group of the Year. Tucker Wetmore and Avriana were named New Male and Female Artists of the Year. Plus, performances lit up the MGM Grand from stars like Blake Shelton, Kane Brown, and Thomas Rhett. That is Chris's Country News Minute. Good morning, it's the Morning Brew with Chris. Who's this?
Good morning, champion Chris Bennett. You survived it.
I survived. It was a wild weekend. I definitely slept pretty much the day away yesterday once we got everything squared away. But it's Brian from Pinedale, and you made it to the house for some of our party on Saturday for the cornhole tournament. What you think?
We all had a really good time. I want to thank Horne Auto for putting it on and thank everybody that came. Everybody in our group had a blast playing cornhole.
How long did you last in the tournament? It was double elimination. So
yeah, I lasted 2 rounds.
You played 2 games and you were out.
Yep. My wife lasted the longest out of our whole group.
Yeah? How many games did she play?
She got into like the 5th round, I think.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really exciting. The winners were, so this is crazy. Our headliner of the show was Austin, and the winners were Austin and Austin.
Yeah, I know. We stuck around for the ceremony and stuff. And I didn't know the house had a burger that is huge, and it's made on like 2 Krispy Kreme donuts.
Or just two glazed donuts. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're donut
holy.
burger.
One of our group in the party got that. It is huge. I was surprised he ate it all.
Yeah, they got some great food there, and yeah, it was an awesome time. Congrats to Austin and Austin on winning the cornhole tournament. They won $1,000 and 2 pairs of tickets to see Kenny Chesney in Vegas, and 2 pairs of tickets to see Lee Brice in concert. So
That's in Flagstaff, right?
Yep. He's going to be there July 18th, so you can still get tickets if you didn't win them.
All right.
Awesome.
I just wanted to call in and thank everybody. Thank you. Congratulations. Hopefully another 6 years, right?
Yep, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Woo! That's my blood! Because Pop Beaumont said so!
Yee!
Yee! Everyone's favorite redneck from Beaumont, Texas. Paul from Beaumont, we missed you this weekend, buddy.
Man, I bet that was a good time.
It was, I don't know how you say it in redneck, but it was funner than frogs frolicking. Is that close or
Lord.
no?
Yeah, man, it had to be funner than putting up chicken coops in 100 degrees.
Is that what you got to do this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a bummer. Rhonda got a bunch of new chickens, and she put you to work, and so one of her presents you got, because it was her birthday, Mother's Day, and your anniversary all in one, so one of the presents you got her was a chicken coop, is that it?
No, that was before, but she was like, oh, for my birthday, I just want you to put it up and have a good attitude and no cussing. And then she decided she wanted a different something else that covered the whole Mother's Day, anniversary, birthday. I was like, okay, we'll get it. Well, I'm putting up chicken. She said, you said you'd have a good attitude. So that was before you returned that gift for another gift. You can't claim the gift you returned.
That's right. It sounds like you had a week. That's a lot to ask for you to put something up and have a good attitude and no cussing.
Yeah, exactly.
Today, Paul, is International Museum Day, so we're going to play a game called Museum Piece or Redneck Garage. Is this item displayed in a museum somewhere or sitting in somebody's redneck garage? Here we go. A 2-headed calf wearing sunglasses. Is that in a museum or a redneck garage? Paul?
A redneck museum.
Oh, gosh, that's not an option. It's either a museum or a redneck garage. Which one?
I'm going to say garage.
No, it is a museum displayed in oddities collections at places like the Museum of Osteology. How about a riding lawnmower converted into a hot tub? Paul.
That's definitely redneck garage.
There you go. Do you have one of those? No, have you ever been in one?
I don't even know where you begin.
What about a squirrel taxidermied while riding a tiny motorcycle?
Paul. Museum.
There you go. Yes, featured in folk art style exhibits at the Museum of Everyday Life. And last one, a chandelier made entirely out of deer antlers and bush light cans. Paul.
Redneck garage.
There you go. Yep, seen hanging in a hunting cabin near Bozeman, Montana. You are smarter than a handsome radio DJ. Paul, thank you so much for calling in and having fun with us today, best friend. Hope you have a great rest of your day.
Hey, you too, man. Have a good show.
Thanks.
I'll let y'all later.
All right, bye.
All right, bye-bye.
I am so happy to be joined by Chris from the House Restaurant in Show Low to talk about our amazing event we had Saturday, the Horne Auto Center Morning Brew.
Good morning, my friend.
Good morning. I am still recouping from this weekend.
I said that when I walked in the door this morning. I am still recovering, but it was worth it. What a party.
Yeah, it was amazing. What did you think of the overall vibe, crowd turnout?
The vibe was epic in the yard. It was just a perfect combination of families and friends and your crew and our crew, and I don't know about you, but the whole day from start to finish was just so much fun.
Yeah.
Between the music and the cornhole and ending the night with Austin Burke. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah, the music all day. We started with the Heber Ridge band, then we had the Arizona Peaches, and of course, Austin Burke at the end. At what moment of the day did you realize, hey, this might actually turn into something special?
You know, I was nervous all day. We had to do that tight flip between it's a cornhole venue, let's flip the yard, now it's a concert venue.
Right.
And so even though we were set, we were ready between you and I felt we had a good plan. Until it happens, though, you never know.
Right, yeah.
And once we got that yard flipped and the VIP started walking into the section, that area, I took a deep breath, looked at you like, we made this. And it was, it was fun the whole time, but at that moment, it's like, okay, we're here. We did it.
You guys handled it so well. From the cornhole tournament, everything ran smoothly. It was amazing. It was everything the house is about: family, community, and just good times.
And hopefully we represented you well. This was your party, your bash, and we wanted you to have a good time. I looked at you a couple of times. You had a big old grin on your face. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. I had an amazing time. One of my favorite things is we were able to raise some money for a great local nonprofit called 3E Snacks that helps kids around the mountain get the food they need on the weekends when they don't have access to the food at the schools during the week. And I love them because 100% of what we raise goes towards food for the kids. There's no admin fees.
No overhead costs.
No overhead. It's just
huge.
So everything we raise goes towards, giving back to these kids.
That's what this community is so cool. Like, you and I can get together, have a big party, and it's not just the fun, which it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But then actually something good comes out of it.
Yep.
Come on.
Yeah, this community knows how to have fun, but even more than that, it knows how to help. So it's got a big heart. And so how about we get the grand reveal between the cornhole tournament and the burger of the week? How much were we able to raise for 3E Snacks? Drum roll, please.
We are giving a check to 3E Snacks today for $1,600.
Oh, my.
And I believe you have some cash in your hand as well.
Yeah, I have $53. So $1,653 towards 3E Snacks.
Very cool.
Holy moly. Thanks so much, best friends, for coming, having a great time for a great cause. And that's what this community is about, helping each other.
That's right. We do this together. You see it every time. You and I talked a lot about it that day. In all the stress and the chaos and the fun, at the end of this community comes together. It takes care of itself.
Absolutely.
Really
Thank you so much for everyone that came out, had fun, and helped us raise some money for 3E Snacks. Big shout out to our cornhole sponsors.
Yes.
McCaleb Wealth Management, your Dave Ramsey SmartVestor Pro and Certified Financial Planner. Brown and Russo Insurance, give them a chance to save you money. And Aliberto's, they bought the majority of the cornhole spots
cool.
for people and helped raise some money for 3E Snacks. So thank you to everyone. And of course, thank you to Horne Auto Center, Comfort Fit Dentures, and the House Restaurant for making this event possible. On the phone, we have Kaylee Willis with 3E Snacks.
Hi, Kaylee.
And we have Chris from the
hello.
house. Yeah.
My goodness.
You were the nonprofit that we partnered with for our anniversary bash to raise money through the cornhole tournament and the burger of the week. And thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you had a good time.
Oh, it was so fun. It was a beautiful day.
Wasn't it? Yeah, we could not have been blessed with better weather.
Yeah.
It was beautiful all day.
It was such a great day. And we announced it earlier, but I don't think you've heard yet.
I have not.
I'll let Chris from the house announce between the cornhole tournament and the burger of the week, we were able to raise
$1,600 for 3E Snacks.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
It was awesome. You guys do such great work in the community and, feeding the kids that need food on the weekends that don't have access to it. And so hopefully that will go a little way to help those kids get the food they need on the weekends.
Oh, my goodness. You have no idea. And it came at such a perfect time. And what a beautiful thing it was on Saturday. All of the community coming together. Everybody was having so much fun. And it was such a neat thing to be to, let alone raising that money. Like, it was just such a beautiful community event, and it really means a whole lot. That money will feed the kids all this week, and that's the end of our school year, and that's just perfect, and we so appreciate it. You just have no idea. It's such a blessing.
Well, we're glad to help. And if anybody wants to help out some more, learn more about 3E Snacks, check them out on Facebook at 3E Snacks. And
thank you to you both.
Thanks, Kaylee.
Absolutely. Thanks, Kaylee. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Janine, you there?
Yes, I am. See. Yes.
Janine, welcome. I have Chris from The House.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Janine, how are you, ma'am?
Good. You guys had a great weekend. That's super cool.
We had a big party. It was a good time. It was everything you would expect from Chris Bennett.
Nice.
We raised over $1,600 for 3 e-snacks.
Oh, I love 3 e-snacks. That's so cool.
Through the cornhole tournament and the burger of the week at the house. It's and your burger of the week this week is the Caprese
burger this week.
I'm gonna have to try that.
You have to come down.
Awesome. Well, Janine, it is Motivational Monday, so with graduation this week, I picked some graduation-themed motivational quotes to get the class of 2026 motivated. You ready?
Yes, I am.
All right. This is from Henry David Thoreau. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined.
Oh, I love that.
Good advice.
Yes.
Nora Ephron said, your education is a dress rehearsal for a life that is yours to lead.
Oh, yes.
Albert Schweitzer said, success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success.
Okay.
I like that one.
Positive, yes.
Let's see. Abraham Lincoln said, the best way to predict your future is to create it.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And last one, Norman Bond, dream big and dare to fail.
There we go. Oh, gosh, they're all good.
They are. Those are really good. Last time it was a little easier. These are harder.
Yeah,
this
these
is
are
really
tough.
good. What do you think, Janine?
The next to the last one, I liked a lot.
Was that Lincoln?
Abraham Lincoln. The best way to predict your future is to create it.
There you go.
I would have to agree with you on that one.
Overall, that's a really strong one.
That is a good one. Well, that's our motivational quote for the week and our motivational quote to class of 2026. Congratulations to all our graduates this year.
Congratulations, guys.
Congrats. That's so awesome. I love it.
Awesome. We love you, best friend. Have a great day.
Love you too. You have a good one too. Bye-bye, Chris.
Bye, Janine.
Chris
Thanks.
And everybody, Chris's,
Crisscross will make you jump.
There we go.
Jump.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Before I let Chris from the house off the hook and out of the studio, now we're just going to have some good old-fashioned brew crew fun. We're going to play a game on this International Museum Day. You tell me, Chris, is this in a museum or not?
Or in your house.
Or a giant ball made entirely of human hair. Is that something in a museum or not?
Not.
You say not, and you are wrong.
Wow.
It's at the Leela's Hair Museum.
Of course there's a hair museum. What was I thinking?
What about a museum dedicated entirely to failed inventions?
Oh, it's got to be.
Yeah, you are right. Yep, the Museum of Failure features bizarre failed products and inventions.
That would be a fun one.
That would be fun, and some pictures of me.
Where's that one at?
I don't know where that is.
You have to have all the answers. Come on.
How about let's see, a museum that preserves the world's most disappointing sandwiches?
Probably not.
Not. No. If it's
We've got a few of those at the restaurant, by the way. They don't all work.
Really? No, not on the menu right now, but you've had some that haven't worked.
We've had some that don't work.
Oh man, I love the Chris Bennett burger.
That was a good one.
Delicious. And how about a museum collection featuring over 30,000 rubber ducks?
Oh, there's got to be. Why not?
Yep. The Rubber Duck Museum.
Cool.
Has thousands of rubber ducks from around the world. And last one, a museum dedicated entirely to instant ramen noodles.
Wow. I would absolutely not, but yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, there is the Cup of Noodles Museum. Celebrates ramen history and inventions. If we had a house museum featuring maybe the best house item of all time, that's got to be a hard one. What would be in the house museum?
Oh my gosh, that's probably the two apps that have been on the menu since day one: the corn fritters, the bonfire shrimp.
Yep, those are two of my favorite items on the house menu as well. And make sure you check out the house, show them some support. Well, that will do it for today's episode of the Morning Brew. Huge thank you again to everyone who came out to support Horne Auto Center's Morning Brew Anniversary Bash this weekend. Whether you came out for the cornhole tournament, the live music, the burger of the week, or just to hang out, we seriously appreciate this amazing community. And thanks to all of you, we were able to raise over $1,600 for 3 e-snacks, which is absolutely incredible. incredible. If you had a good time with us this morning, please share this episode with a friend, and we'll be back tomorrow for more fun, more chaos, and more small town energy on The Morning Brew. For The Morning Brew, I'm Chris Bennett, reminding you to be nice to yourself, be nice to others, and don't be a jerk. Bye.